Hello, good morning everybody. We are here to show our profile cutting laser today. It is 6 meter and 170 millimeter diameter, 120 by 120 square and 100 by 150 rectangle profile cutting. Actually, our minimum loading size for the automatic side, it is 20 millimeter, and on the manual side, it is 12 millimeter. And the wall thickness to cut maximum with this 2 kilowatt laser, 8 millimeter mild steel, and minimum is 0.8 millimeter mild steel. So we can serve to you as 2 kilowatt and also 3 kilowatt on the other side. Our machine loading size is 6,500 millimeter net. And I would like to talk about our main partner companies, our suppliers. You know, we are cooperating with IPG company and we are producing our own resonators as relays. So on this machine, we can give you as the laser source 2 kilowatt or 3 kilowatt IPG or 2 kilowatt or 4 kilowatt relays. So on this machine, we have also chiller, filter units as a standard, including the machine. So our software company is Lantec. The model is Lantec Flex 3D. And we have on this machine, I would like to show you our components. To cool the laser system and the cutting head, we are using DURMA chiller. And our supplier for the laser source is from IPG. We are using IPG YLR type. This is 2 kilowatt machine. To collect all the dust from our machine, we are using air suction filter. There are cartridges. Lifetime of the cartridge are 5 years. But every year once, you have to clean all the cartridges. When the cartridges are full, there is an indicator that shows how much it is full. When it comes to red, you must clean or replace the cartridge. Our cutting head is from Precytec company. The model is light cutter motorized F125 or 5-inch. Our control panel is from Siemens company. Also, we have some options on that machine. As seam detection, we have a camera system here, and during the operation, this front cover is automatically open and it's detecting the seam side of the rectangle or square tube. And according to the operator wish, from the control panel, you can select which edge will have the contours on the profile. On the machine, we have Kilomatic Centric chuck on this machine. We would like to show you how it moves manually. You see, there are 2 levels of the clamps. When you move those two screws from right to left or left to right, you can arrange the size of the profile to load on the cutting area. So it's very easy. 4 chucks, 4 clamps, manually adjusted. When you cut up to 100 millimeter or more than 100 millimeter, you can position the screws, the clamp positions. On the other side, we have hydraulic chuck. You see, similarly, we have those 2 screws on the clamps. each 4 clamps, and we are positioning according to the up to 100 or more than 100 millimeter sizes. We are repositioning them. We have exactly from 12 millimeter up to 100 millimeter, or from 100 millimeter up to 170 millimeter diameters. We have also pneumatic support arms. You know, this machine is capacity 6 meter. Just move x-axis to the front. You see, automatically, the pneumatic supports are moving from up to down. Yeah. We have also the first support. We have also another mechanism just centering the profile just before the cutting area. Only this support has this system. It is centering the tube just before the cutting area. On this machine, basically, we can cut square, rectangle, or round profiles. Even as an optional, we can cut L, U, or C types of beam profiles. The cutting accuracy of this machine is 0.2 millimeter minus plus. On this machine, also, we are offering as an option spatter protection. This option is not available on that machine, and even laser sensor centering system is an option for that machine. Also, it's not available on that machine order, actually. On this machine, when we cut, you know, at the end of the profile, there is also always a last cut length. On this machine, this is 145 millimeter. Maximum load of this machine is 37.5 kilogram per square meter. Now, I would like to start the cutting process of 60 millimeter square tubes. The wall thickness is 1.5 millimeter. Just when we come to control panel, we are selecting the cutting program from the task list. This is, as you see on the screen, 60 by 60 millimeter, and thickness is 1.5 millimeter, and the length of the profile is 6 meter. Let's continue. Just on the loading area, the pipes are coming to the loading chains. I have put already 3 pieces profiles, and first they come to the first chain. This is the first chain. This is slower than the other one, and then it's coming to the second chain. Now it is faster. There are 2 chains. One is slower, other one is faster. It is helping. It's helping us to separate the profiles. After the profile loaded, the length measurement system is moving. Even we give to the machine, it is 66,000 millimeter. It's measuring. It's correcting. If there is some problem about the material length, the machine automatically stops and giving a warning message on the screen. Now, hydraulic chuck clamp is pushed to material. Now we are ready to cut. Bir tane daha keselim. Sonra durdur. Durdur. Now I would like to show you. I pause the cutting. This is the remaining cut. And on the grippers, the second profile is ready. On this machine, the first profile is coming to the cutting area in 65 seconds. The second one and the others are coming to the cutting area in 45 seconds. So first loading time is 65 seconds, and the second and the others are 45 seconds. So I would like to discharge the material. You see, it's manually moving, and my engineer is discharging it manually. The first profile. Now we would like to cut the second profile as a round one. But when we are cutting the square, we are using this shape of supports. When we will cut the round shape of the profile, we have to use that kind of supports. So my engineer is now replacing. Very easy, Andrew. You see, it takes only a few seconds. As you see, my engineer, each support, I guess, we changed in 5-10 seconds, each one. Totally 30 seconds, all of them are ready. Now, we would like to show you how to cut manually. When you are cutting a job like this, so many pieces, but one customer comes and he would like to cut his profile first. Now we are inserting another job. We are moving the drive chuck manually. We prepare the machine. Now my engineer is loading the second profile as manually. You see, the important point is just put the profile here, just on the laying area. That's enough. Then we are coming again on the control panel. Now we are loading. Profil 40 mıydı? Çap 40 mıydı? This is the diameter 40 millimeter. It's clamped. The support system is adjusting itself according to the diameter of the pipe. It's ready to cut now. Now we start the machine for the cutting. You see, there is a pneumatic support. It is up to 80 centimeter, 800 millimeter length of the profile. It's an option will be signed by the operator. So, like this 30 centimeter pieces, you can collect all the parts inside the scrap box, helping with this pneumatic support. But more than 800 millimeter length, so you don't miss the system. The unloading system automatically comes inside the machine, and the cutting parts are dropping down onto the scrap box again, helping with the unloading system. This machine also we can offer as an option conveyor system. You know, now all the parts are dropping down onto the scrap box, but if you want to discharge some distance from the machine, on the front or on the back, you can order from us conveyor system as an optional. On this machine, minimum length for the automatic loading is 3000 millimeters. So less than 3000 millimeter pipes you cannot load automatically. You must load manually. Between 3 meters and 6.5 meters you can load automatically all types of profiles. Also, We have another machine in the production line. I would like to talk about its option. This customer is cutting some special profiles, and profile types are almost 20 different types, and we must detect for each profile the shape of the profile, like D-shape, like ellipse, like oblong, and that kind of different profiles. So this system we are now testing, and it looks very good working now. We would like to deliver this machine 2 weeks later. So it will be an option. It's not on the written catalogs now, but you can also offer now, from now. We are also detecting the shape of the profile, like D profiles, like ellipse, like any kinds of special profiles. It's coming very soon, in 2 weeks. I would like to tell you. I would like to show you the shape of the profile also. Like that kind of, this is for the bedroom industry. When you put these profiles onto the machine, nobody can know in which position the profile will be automatically loaded. So just before the cutting area, we put 3 sensors, and they are detecting the shape of the profile. So when the clamps are clamping the material, like this shape or another shape, it already will be detected from the machine. So all these holes, contours, will be machined in the center and in the correct position. This is one sample of the real customer. This is optional. We didn't clarify the optional price, but in next 2 weeks it will be clear actually. So this is very important step. As I know, only True company has this option on his machine. So we are coming second. We are detecting the profile shape. Profile shape detection. Yeah, it's coming in 2 weeks. It is almost ready now. We are started to test real customer materials, and 2 weeks later we will validate. I'm preparing. Give me 2 minutes only, okay? Now can you see it's moving up and down and left to right? Actually, my old programs are smaller than 80 centimeters, so it's not in the automatic record now. Yes, it's dropping down like that. So I would like to show you the mechanism inside, my engineer. You see, we have extra 2 axes. One is up and down. These rollers are support rollers. You know, also we have 2 types of rollers. For the square tube, we have that kind of, and for the round tube, another type of rollers. And these sliding arms, these rollers are going up and down. When they are coming to the down position, the profile is automatically stays on this surface and automatically slides onto the scrap box. Exactly. When you have conveyor option, just after the sliding arms, we have added one horizontal conveyor system to discharge the material just around the machine, like 2 meters, 2.5 meters. So this scrap box is not here anymore. It's just away from the machine, like 2.5 meters. So this helps to the operator during the cutting, when he would like to, at the same time, to pick up the materials after the cut. He will not break the cutting area anymore with the helping of conveyor system. So the cutted materials will be transferred away from the machine, and operator will easily collect all the materials without breaking the machine cutting area. In this organization, the operator can pick up all the cutted materials after all the cutting finished. Do you understand? Yes. 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 Actually, more than half of the customers are buying the machine with the conveyor option when we explain like that. Also, yeah. Exactly, exactly. You have to wait until all the cutting finished. But on the conveyor side, you don't have to wait. With the helping of the conveyors, the materials after cut transferred away of the machine, away from the machine. So you don't need to break the machine. So you can continue to cut. Even on the other side, you can collect all the pipes after the cutting. Actually, very similar to 2D cutting laser. The main issue is the cutting head. You know, we have on the cutting head, we have some nozzles. You know, this is standard Precision cutting head, and we are always supplying the machine with the original set of the consumables. So these nozzles worth $6–7. It's a standard from the Precision. There is one ceramic part just against the crash to protect all the cutting head itself. It is broken when you make some accidental crashes. A nozzle plus ceramic, and in this cassette we have a lens protection glass, and this protection glass is protecting the lens area, all other optics. Actually, those three components are mostly consumables that you will use because they are getting worn in the time. One lifetime of the nozzle approximately, I guess, 2 weeks. Protection glass, 2 weeks. And ceramic is accidental, but when I ask the machine operators in the area, they mostly tell me once a month they are replacing the ceramic. So this machine, we show you the cutting with the materials by nitrogen. Very, very important and very big advantage of that machine. Mostly in the market, the wall thickness of the profiles or the tubes are maximum 3 mm, an average mostly. Of course, some customers are cutting thicker materials. So up to 3 mm, including 3 mm, this machine can easily cut with the compressed air. When you have a good compressed air system with the air dryer, up to 13 bar, you don't need to 20–25 bar, you can cut easily all these materials. So if you have compressed air, you only pay for the air cost. But if you don't have a compressed air system, you have to buy oxygen or nitrogen bundles. And you know, this is fiber laser, so because of that, the electrical consumption is very low of that machine. It is 2 kilowatt machine, including the filter and the chiller and all the access. It consumes as an hourly, it consumes like 18–19 kilowatts per hour. So when you add all these consumptions like electric, cutting gas, the consumables, and some maintenance cost, you have to take care between 8 euro per hour for the cutting cost of the machine, including this. For the maintenance, we have one central lubrication system on that machine. And as you see, all the axes have some guiding systems, like guiding rails, guiding cars, or some belt system to run the Z-axis. These systems also have some guiding cars, has to be replaced maybe once in 5 years, something like that. So when you compare, when you take care all of these consumptions all of this maintenance costs, I normally tell to my customers, you must calculate this machine cost you like 10 between 12 euro per hour. So when you are counting your cost, you must take this cost on your paper. Actually, we are almost every day calculating for our customers or potential customers on the computer. Also, we have just published our application on the cell phones or on the computers. We call it, I have also this on my DURMA calculator. So we can share with you and with your staff this DURMA calculator. And when you select on the calculator HDTC machine and 2 kilowatt, and when you write there your material type, the thickness, and the dimensions of the material, automatically in a few seconds you will get the cost of the machine, like as I explained to you. So you should only load the DXF, or for the 2D DXF files, for the 3D step files, you load to your application this drawing, and for example, you say, this is my drawing. You can load this drawing as a step file or IGS or SAT file, and this application is giving you exactly the cost of the part. So you can do this for any parts. Normally, we are giving this application free of charge to our real customers. But for example, if you want to buy our machine and if you want to test only this software for 1 month, we can open your application also for 1 month, something to test all the parts. This is separate actually. DURMA Cloud is another system. We have DURMA Cloud. DURMA Cloud is a report program. When you know, in the computer, in the Siemens computer, we have all the information has been logged, has been recorded. So, for example, when you cut for one customer 1 month ago, 2 months ago, but you don't remember how many parts you have cut, which nozzle, which material you have used, you can easily connect your machine through DURMA Cloud. And only the thing that you have to have the internet, the wireless, the Wi-Fi, just when you want to take the report. You don't need to connect the Wi-Fi every time on the machine, to the machine. Just when you will need to take the reports, so you connect to the machine through Wi-Fi, and you can get all these reports for any time distance, 1 month ago, 2 months ago, or yesterday or today, whenever. So DURMA Cloud is a good reporting system. You can check everything already cut by the material, the nozzle type, cutting gas, how many hours you have consumed, nitrogen or oxygen. You can take graphically or visually all the reports from your machine. Pointer. Yeah, this is the sensor. You see, it is just checking the line of the cutting area, and it is on the software. It is communicating with the machine when the part had to be cut, so it had to be separated. This sensor is detecting if it is already cut, finished or not. So I mean, it is not checking the contours. It's not checking the contours on the profile, but it is checking if the edge cutting is already done. So if it is separated from the profile. This is standard, helping of this sensor. Yeah, it is standard. Actually, you know, for all kinds of DURMA machines, our go around for another job, the operators, and want to machine continues to cut. Some customers practice that. Normally for laser machines, my logic is even on the 2D machine, I would like to have always one operator just nearby the machine. But in Europe mostly, or in the United States, most of the customers are doing like that, like you said. So they are just pressing the automatic start button, and then just they are going away. So the machine is cutting all the tubes in the automatic loading area, like 50 pieces, 60 pieces. And at the end of the cutting, they are collecting the materials. This is working like that. Exactly. We have one solution. Yeah, we have solution actually. We have one solution. On the chain, on the back side, you can load only one type of profile, but also in the front area, in this area, we have semi-auto loading option. Up to 10 stations, So even 10 different shape of or 10 different size of profiles, you can load on the semi-automatic loading option. So I am thinking like that generally. You are cutting 50 pieces, same profiles on the automatic loading, but one customer comes or your supervisor comes to you and Hakan, please pause the job and cut these profiles. When you have this semi-automatic loading option, you put all the tubes, you comes to the task manager, and when you call the program, like up to 10 different profiles to be cut, when you press start button, you are pausing the front, you are pausing the back automatic loading, and you are inserting 10 different extra jobs. At the end of this 10 profiles, up to 10 profiles, you can come back to your remaining job, previous job. So in this machine, it's not possible. When you buy the front semi-automatic loading option, it is possible. We have one machine in Holland is working like that. Exactly, there is a chain system. After the meeting, I would like to share with you our video. And on this system, you are manually putting all the profiles, I am repeating again, up to 10 different shapes on the chain. And you must write the order of the profiles correctly onto the software. This is important because the control is on you now. So you must define all the profiles correctly, correct order and correct sizes on the software. It's working like that. You are right. Later you can get it. It's attachment. Yeah, actually, what else? I can tell you our all automation and our electronic components are coming from Siemens. So it is really very important because when you buy the machine from DURMA, when you need some, it is electronic. Without any reason, there is a risk of electric components failure, but easily you can locally find these components in your market. So this is very important. Our main strategy is use more common components for the laser industry all around the world, not specifically in Japan or in Germany, in United States or Argentina. We are trying to put all the components wherever you go in the world, you can find easily in 1-2 days maximum. So why? Because we are serving with Siemens, the Precitech, IPG, and all other really big companies. Like on the guiding rails, we are preferring Rexroth Bosch components. There are so many different solutions, but we are preferring Rexroth Bosch because this company products are available all around the world. And we are trying to use all standard products. not special project for DURMA. Shelf products, we call it. We have a Lantec Insight option. We call it, it's not available on that machine. And for example, with helping of this software option on the control panel, you can add some micro joints, you can cancel some micro joints, or you can play with the nesting. You know, you cannot import any s.r.o step files onto the computer, but you can play on the computer itself with already loaded, previously loaded drawings on the control panel. You cannot create a new program, but you can revise some previous programs on the control panel. So thank you very much, and see you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.